Ngayon, alas 6, wait lang, 6:32 PM na po ngayon, ngayong ika-16 na araw ng Abril, taong 2025. Susunod na po ang Asphere's Cafe.
This is Cool FM, celebrating the life of our Lord Jesus Christ this Lenten season. This is your station. This is home. Number 1 in Metro and Mega Manila.
Yes, you heard that right. Fellow, good day everyone, and welcome to Asphere's Cafe. Today is Wednesday, April 16, 2025, and before we begin with our usual cafe, well, we have very unfortunate news. What is going on with in the VTubing community? So, as as we were not expecting, the well-known VTuber of Hololive, Gargura, is leaving the community, and it really saddens us. And at first we weren't sure what's going on, but it later turned out to be disagreements with the management. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be playing a statement from the one and only VTuber, Gargura. Let's roll this one.
First of all, I'm really sorry for worrying you or upsetting you with this announcement. This has been a very long time coming, but today I am here to announce that I will be graduating from Hololive on May 1st, 2025, JST. My reasons being disagreements with management and company direction. I debuted in September of 2020 with 4 other incredibly talented girls who I respect and admire. I had barely any streaming or singing and dancing experience before joining this company. It was incredibly exciting, but also very intense and unexpected to be suddenly surrounded by so many eyes and expectations. I remember there being many days where the stress was so overwhelming that I couldn't eat or keep food down. But the continuous support and patience of my wonderful community helped to lessen that feeling and pushed me to go on to do things that I didn't even know I was capable of. I am so lucky and so thankful for each and every one of you, to the opportunities given to me, and for the almost 5 years we've been able to spend together. I love singing for you and performing for you on stage or in my bedroom. You helped pull me out of my shell, and I went off from being too scared to sing alone in my shower to singing live in front of hundreds and thousands of people. When I think about how many of you I've been able to connect with, it brings me so much joy. It's been an honor and a dream come true to be your shark, your Gooba. With you, I've been able to achieve what I thought for a very long time would be impossible for a girl like me. To feel a part of something and to belong. I love being an idol and VTubing and watching all of my senpai, kawaii, and the entire VTubing community grow into this amazing, colorful, and successful world. I love the banter we've shared over the years. I love your clips and compilations, your cosplays, fan art, every single bit of it. I am so lucky to have been loved in such a way. Those of you that sat and fretted over what to write, that poured your hearts out to me in ink, please know that I have all of your letters, and I will seal them and keep them forever until the archaeologists dig them up in 300 years and try and decipher what a gargura was. Thank you for your compassion, your creativity, and your dedication to me. Thank you for waiting for me. Thank you for waiting for me to return when the outside world became too much. Let's have as much fun as we can together during these last 2 weeks. Please share your kindness and patience with everyone. And while my time here may be coming to an end, I will cherish the memories that we've made together forever. I have one final project to share with you, and I can't wait for you to see it. I'm feeling really optimistic for the future, and I hope you are too. Thank you, everyone, for letting me be your little shark.
That was her official statement of why she decided to graduate from Hololive. Now, you may be wondering, why is she leaving Hololive in the first place? Well, as she explained it before, she had a very hard time, and and I think this has to do with the ongoing issue of Hololive. And I mean, it really sucks what's happening in the VTubing industry, and until now we heard this news, so that is very, very, very sad. And again, no one expected this announcement from this famous VTuber, and yeah, we can tell that more and more people could leave Hololive anytime, and this one of them is the one of the famous VTubers. That's what made them feel sad in the first place. It really is very, very sad. Like, man, I don't. I mean, let's be real here. I don't watch her much, but after hearing this news, I do feel bad for her. Like, I would after like hearing this, I really want to look at her videos and look back before she could possibly get rid of the archives. I hope she doesn't, but I would spend my time watching her videos and look back how she did back then, because I am too worried what would be the next step for how do I say this? What would be the next step for her, right? If she ever does art privatize her videos, if that is the case, then yeah, that's sad. So until then, I have time to watch, but well, less. So maybe, hopefully, I will be able to catch up on her videos before it's too late. And now, Hololive has left an official announcement as well, and this is what Hololive management has said on their official X account of Gargura. This is what they said. We regret to announce that Gargura of Hololive English will be graduating on May 1st, 2025 JST. Since her debut as a member of Hololive English mid 5 years ago, Gura has touched the hearts of fans around the world, become a beloved face for VTubing in its early stages, and played an instrumental role in the growth of Hololive production. To all the fans who have shown their unwavering love and support, we sincerely thank you. While we understand that this news may be difficult for many, we deeply respect and support Gura's decision as she begins her next chapter. We are endlessly grateful for Gura's remarkable contributions and wish her nothing but success and happiness on her journey forward. That's the official statement from Hololive, and holy shoot, I can't. Like, Uh, all right. So, Hoshi, do you have any words of what about that announcement that no one really expected us, Hoshi?
Honestly, I felt very disappointed and sad because it it's the time where uh uh I'm honestly sad because my favorite shark is our favorite shark. If you're a fan of Gora, is graduating on May 1st. Uh, she she is the pave way for me. She is the pave way for me to discover the VTubing industry. Uh, Last 2021, I've discovered her videos, and it really amazed me that there are people or there are streamers or VTubers existed during those peak times. And I really enjoyed her uh, videos as a former fan. I don't usually watch Gora any, anymore, but back then I was a massive Gargora fan. But because of her, I discover more other VTubers existed. Like currently, I'm Hololive fan for Advent, Koseki Biju, who's the twin dogs. Oh wait, Fuwamoko and Chiori. Yes, I'm currently a fan of Hololive Advent, but I I've started watching VTuber because of Gora, and I really like her videos, and it's unfortunate that we are gonna say goodbye for her. But uh, all that I can say now is uh, I wish Gargora the best on her next chapter. That's it.
It really has heartbreaking. Thank you, Hoshi. Trumaine, what about you? You're a special guest, by the way. Welcome. By the way, we have a special guest in our cafe tonight. That is Trumaine. So, good evening, Trumaine. Welcome to a cafe. And to start off, with your appearances here, I will be asking you about this news on Gargura leaving. So, Trumaine, what do you say about her leaving Hololive, and what do you think she will do next?
My, am I audible right now? Hello?
Okay.
Hang on. There we go. There we go. So, good
Okay.
evening, everyone.
Try speaking. There we go. There we go.
All
I
right.
can hear you now. Right. Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. So, once again, my name is Tremaine, but we'll get to the introductions later on. But yeah, whew, I still can't get the feels right now. I mean, Mume just announced it not long ago. Now Gurgur is next. Oh, man. It's like losing two twins. No pun intended, because, they sound the same. But yeah, it's well, what a shocking news to everyone, honestly. Especially Garger is one of the first VTubers I actually watched when I've discovered Hololive before. And now that I've heard that she's leaving, man, I can't even look at Ellen Joe from Zenla Zone Zero the same way after learning that. It's like you've lost. It's like the flaps of a fish had started to like really wither over time, and now she's now in her state of which she's ready to move on and be something else. It's quite shocking to like hear it, honestly, especially how she's one of the OG VTubers out there that like soared everybody to becoming a VTuber. And now that she's bound to leave, it's like it's like an old fairy tale that once once you've done your part, it's time to step down. And I think even though this news comes as sad for many, I may still have hope for her because it's her choice of what to do next. Because we know that some VTubers come back as an indie VTubers, but it's up to her at this point. So it's very shocking, but at the same time, it's also very saddening to hear. And all I can say now on Twitter right now is Gargura forever. Hashtag Gargura forever. And I hope that
Real.
everyone's little Sharky will be supported once the day comes. Especially now that we only have a few days left before Mume and Gargura officially leaves.
Thank you very much, Trumaine. So, we have other two cool TJs. One being Geometric Tomato. Good evening, Geometric, and Steven Ilawandosal as well on our stage. Good evening to you, both of you. So, do you have any words or comments on the news?
I believe that whatever managerial problems it is, it could be honestly be the fault of Hololive themselves. But even then, I'd say we should support her in her future endeavors, whether you like it or not. I know it's a sad news na kasi first of all, I know her before because I was exposed to those kinds of content before in the pandemic era. Pero what I could really say is whatever future endeavor she has right now, I hope that we have maybe success. Siguro kung tutuusin, what we wish for is for her to become an indie VTuber, but hopefully na whatever future endeavor she goes, we need to support her, and that's the important part. That's all.
Thank you very much, Geometric Tomato. Steven, do you have any words? Okay, no comment from Steven for now. All right.
Hello, hello, hello. I forgot to turn on my mic.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
I
go
was trying
ahead,
to.
Steven.
I was trying to
Go ahead.
speak the whole time, but yeah. Oh, Gargora. By the way, I've heard of since it's not the first. It's not the first time coming from Hololive to uh, yeah, practically the that some of the whole live personalities you often know of would and now we already have Gogura in the line. I don't know. I mean, I've, before I got I get familiar to Gargoras, the first VTuber I got exposed to was to Kitsuna. I think the one with the bunny. Forgot. Yeah, but yeah. As for Gargora, I just wish her that. I just wish it the best. But once again, this is not the first time from the management itself. When it comes to the regulations in content creation, unless uh, even ang pinamasakit dito or even painful if uh, Gogor pursues her private life or any or we just still support her and in the best way possible, and we're grateful for how how much it impacted so much in the cosplay community because that's how that's how I caught her attention. The cosplay community, well, these sharks, they're they're very prominent to the masses, especially to otakus right there. Anyway, good evening to you, to the rest in the cafe tonight. Even we're just virtually online. Just turn off the
Hmm.
mic.
Sure. All right, thank you very much, Steven. So yeah, this this really reminds me of the Dokeeper situation. If you recall, that the Dokeeper was part of the other VTuber agency at that time before
Niji
she announced
Sanji.
that she's graduating. Yes, Niji
Ayan,
Sanji.
yung
Yeah,
Niji Sanji.
yeah,
Yung ano,
yes,
Niji
yeah,
Sanji.
yes.
Pampihirang
Yeah,
yan.
this really reminds me of Doki Bird situation, and I did recall that I have seen their launch. I have even supported her, which I am very grateful that I did. And yeah, she used to be part of Niji Sanji back then. I forgot her previous VTuber name, but today she's now known as Doki Bird. And all I can say is that God bless Doki Bird for your bravery, and I am really am glad that you're still striving to this day. And all thanks to this one VTuber called False ID, who is covering the VTuber news. Even though I don't watch much of his content now, uh, I still hear sometimes. But yeah, man, what a situation that really reminded me of Doki Bird. So, Jumaine, do you remember Dokipert? Do you remember Dokipert?
Goalkeeper? I've never heard that name in years. Yeah,
Yeah.
that name had
Hoshi?
been like, that had been
Go
like
ahead.
in my,
Go ahead, go ahead.
sorry, sorry. It had been like in my memory, but I think I've known her more due to the controversy with Nijisanji. But other than that,
Yeah, Nikki
uh,
Sanji.
after that, nothing much else. Because apart from a few videos.
Yup, yup. Hoshi Konimi, how about you? Do you remember Dokipert?
Yeah, I remember the situation about not only the document situation, but the company itself, any color, and about the apology video. Like, uh, you know what happened. But I'm glad that Docubird is still around and bringing joy to their viewers. Yes, I'm happy. I'm currently happy for Docubird.
Same. While we grieve at this time, let us be thankful this Holy Week as we reflect on how we are doing right now, and let's also support those, or I should say, let's support Gargura, who is set to leave Photo Life in the next 2 weeks. So let's support her while we can, and and if you have time, go binge watch her videos and show her loving support. I really be appreciated if you guys do. So again, to from all of us here on our coffee team, we wish you our best of luck on your next chapter. And who knows, if you plan on returning to VTubing, we will miss you. But who knows if she will return. But until then, let's all support each other. And with that, let's spread our hashtag Gargura forever. Yup. Let's say it together, Shumain and Hoshi. Let's say it together. Gargura forever.
Gargura
Gargura forever!
forever.
Woo! Let's go. And what a way to start our show today. With that, we will be taking a break to process our feelings, and yeah, we'll be right back.
Our sponsors, Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way. And Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee. We will be right back for new anime news on Asphere's Cafe.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available Dream Cars frozen pizza in supermarkets near you.
Capinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation. And TLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan. God's mercies are due every morning. Celebrate His life this Lenten season on Cool FM.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na. Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po. Tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap. Kaya lumipat na ako sa bagong kape ng bayan.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Gawa sa purong Arabica at Robusta mula sa pinakamainit na puso ng Pilipinas. Piniling mabuti at inihanda ng may pagmamalasakit.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap. O mga Kapinoy, subukan nyo ng tikman ang lasa ng bayan.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Kapinoy Coffee, masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Mga Kapinoy, tikman nyo na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Tamang-tama lang tapang at sarap ng kape na tiyak na magigising ka. Kaya subukan na ang bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Cream mula sa FBS Manufacturing Corporation.
Tag-ulan, tag-ubo, tag-sipon, taglagnat, tag-trangkaso. Kaya naman dapat pag tag-ulan, tag-Sed Pariawan Plus Capsule. Todo protektado ang katawan sa anumang uri ng karamdaman sa Sed Pariawan. Mainam din sa mga pinahihirapan ng sakit na diabetes, heart disease, myoma, bukol-bukol sa katawan, mataas sa sugar level, goiter, pagmamanas ng paa at marami pang iba. Mag-Sed Pariawan Plus Capsule araw-araw. Tag-ulan, tag-sakit, tag-Sed Pariawan Plus Capsule. A quality product of Sed Marketing.
Tandaan ang mga tipid tips para mapanatiling mababa ang konsumo ng kuryente at komportable ang pamumuhay ngayong tag-init. Punasang maigi ang mga bumbilya para lumiwanag at matanggal ang dumi. Mainam ring palitan ng mga ito ng contact fluorescent lamp o LED para mas tipid ang konsumo. Huwag din kalilimutang tanggalin sa saksakan ang mga hindi ginagamit na appliances tulad ng TV, microwave oven at ventilador para hindi na ito kumonsumo pa ng kuryente. Sa masinop na paggamit ng kuryente, masisigurong tuloy-tuloy ang daloy ng kuryente saan man sa bansa. Ang paalalang ito ay mula sa NGCP.
Madalas nangangasim ang tiyan? Maaring acid yan. Pag may acid, Suprasid. Tandaan ang United Home Suprasid.
Unilab yan. Sodium bicarbonate is the generic name of United Home Suprasid. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Ano dapat ang priority mo sa buhay? Pakinggan natin si Doc.
Bigyan natin ng tamang atensyon ng ating kalusugan. Simple lang ang dapat gawin. Kumain ng masustansya mga pagkain gaya ng sariwang gulay at prutas. Iwasan ang pagkain ng mga maaalat, mamantikang mga pagkain at syempre, hindi mawawala sa listahan ng regular na ehersisyo dahil nakatutulong ito upang mapaganda ang blood circulation. Makatutulong din po ang pag-inom ng Aldrich Pau de Arco Capsule. Ito isang herbal supplement na gawa sa natural na sangkap na galing sa inner bark or heartwood extract ng Pau de Arco tree.
Mag-PDA capsule na! PDA capsule, ang proteksyon at depensa alay sa kalusugan.
Another quality product of Aldrich Corporation.
Tuhod, siko, baywang, paglaging pasan ang sakit sa kasukasuan, sign na yan ng arthritis o joint deterioration. Karaniwan kapag nagkakaedad na, kailangan ng tibay at ginhawang makakapitan. Kaya ng artrisin yan. May undenatured type 2 collagen at methylsulfonyl methane na maaaring makatulong protektahan ang kalusugan ng kasukasuan. Make the right move. Uminom ng artrisin araw-araw. Mabibili ang artrisin sa mga leading drugstores nationwide. Mahalagang paalala, ang artrisin ay hindi gamot at hindi maaaring gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Going on a Holy Week break? Here are some safety reminders. The PNP advised those staying at home to do the following. Close and lock windows and doors properly. Avoid placing expensive belongings near windows and doors. As much as possible, keep an open light outside the house. If no one can be left at home, ask for assistance from your most entrusted neighbor. It is beneficial to have pet dogs, which can serve as an animal barrier. Avoid posting your current whereabouts during vacation. Invest in a CCTV camera for your household. And always save and remember the contact number of the nearest barangay office and police station. For those traveling to their respective provinces to take a break outside of the city, the PNP gave the following tips. Come early to the terminal, airport, or ferry to avoid delays. Bring enough money. Always be wary of robbers or scammers in the area. Familiarize yourself with the nearest first aid station or police assistance desk. And bring drinking water. Vacation goers are also urged to keep the following tips in mind. To dress appropriately for the place they're visiting. Avoid public displays of excessive jewelry and overpacking. And most of all, maintain always in the spirit of prayer and worship as we remember the Lord Jesus Christ for his significance of everlasting life on the cross. A message from the TVH Group of Networks Incorporated. Ang sinumang nabubuhay at sumasampalataya kay Jesus ay hindi mamamatay kailanman. Ang himpilan ng pamilyang Pilipino. Ito ang Cool FM.
And welcome back to Asphere's Cafe. It is now 7:04 p.m. and let's continue with our regular programming now on our cafe. So, once again, we have our special guest that is the name of Trumaine. Good evening, Trumaine. Welcome to the cafe. How's your day so far?
Thank you. Glad to be. Anyway, good evening, everyone. So, my name is Chumaine, and I've been doing fine today. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. And now we will be talking about, oh boy, yes, the beginning after the end. So if you are not aware what even that series is, basically, it has an anime adaptation that is it made by the studio Akat, if I'm correct. But my goodness, many people are not liking the anime adaptation. It doesn't reflect the story, and as you can expect, it has a PowerPoint presentation like Blue Lock Season 2. Spoiler alert! Why is that? So we're gonna be showing you a clip of how bad the beginning after the end animation that looks like. So yeah, let's take a look at the animation and ask yourself, is it worth watching? Let's take a look. That's the quick clip from the beginning after the end, and my goodness, that fighting presentation is just, yeah, they're lazy to animate. Oh, Hoshi, are your reactions? What's your reaction to this?
I think the producers or the yeah, I mean the producers haven't give enough salary to the animators. That's why that's why they just pull a Blue Lock season 2 animation.
Pretty much, and it is very bad. It is very bad. So yes, the creator of the beginning after the end have made a statement, and I will be looking for one right now. Where it's set, because I remember they made a statement. Yes, and heck, look at the petition of the cancellation of the beginning after the end. Like, if you take a look right here, you can see that it's already over 10,967 signatures because they were not happy with how it's being animated. And I think anyone who watched Blue Lock Season 2 can relate to this because of how awful that is, right? So I could not find a statement what the creator said, because I remembered, there it is. In regards to everything, there you go. We're gonna read the statement together, and that is The author, that is, yeah, yes, I'm not kidding. This was written by the author of the beginning after the end. So let's read this one. With the anime adaptation of the beginning after the end having reached its third week and SakuraCon approaching, I felt it's necessary for me to speak up in hopes to quell any misunderstandings making the rounds. I want to start off by thanking all of you. Things have gotten loud, for lack of a better word, and I sincerely was touched by the heartfelt messages I have received. It means a lot to me that throughout the near decade of writing the beginning after the end, the story has amassed such a passionate fan base. Coming from a time where I was sitting in the corner of a cafe, writing the novel by myself, for myself, it's obvious just how large the beginning after the end has gotten. I'm no longer just responsible for myself, but for my team members, the partners associated with my work, as well as my readers. And with each iteration of the beginning after the end, where more and more people are involved, comes its own unique set of challenges and intricacies. The anime adaptation has been a huge learning experience collaborating in an industry with so many different people across Tapas, Studio Akat, and Crunchyroll, who all bring their own unique vision of what TBATE, the anime, could be. At the end of the day, there will always be creative differences in the role, but I really do believe that everyone is coming at it with the best effort and intentions. So, he learned in the anime industry that it's very rare for the creator to have a say in design the ins and outs when it comes to the inception of an anime. This was a growing point for me since I was so used to having control over everything regarding the beginning after the end. After all, for the novel, I am the one writing it. For the comic, I oversee every single round. When the beginning after the end was optioned for an anime, I realized there were millions of moving parts before production could even begin. Oftentimes, the best products are an amalgamation of passion, hard work, and luck from a strong and dedicated team. But as with anything you love, whether it's your pet, your story, or even your child, when faced with challenges, you don't wish for it to be gone and have a do over. You support it through difficult times and push it up so that it can become something that you can cherish because of all of the trust and tribulations you have overcome together. When we first adapted to the beginning after the end into a webcomic, it was just me and Fuyuki 23 along with our editors. At the time, because of the limited resources, we were only able to put out episodes that were roughly 30 to 50 panels long, which was considered well below the industry standard. Complaints came about this, but in the end, the support that it ultimately garnered allowed our team to grow and to be able to improve despite the obstacles that came our way. As the author of The Beginning After the End, one who has spent 10 years writing almost 2 million words of the story, I hope you will believe me when I say that I want nothing but the best for the story. Whatever feelings you have for the anime, I am thankful for all the people behind the scenes who have given me this opportunity, and I am thankful for all of you for helping make this happen in the first place. You have struck through the beginning after the end at its highs and lows, so I ask for your support now. Please continue being the rock that gave the beginning after the end the time and chance to be where it is today. I am not asking you to like something you don't, but please be respectful and set an example in the vast ocean that is the internet. Many creators think of their fan base as a double-edged sword, but as the one who is fortunate to be wielding the sword, I know that it all starts with acknowledging and respecting both blades. Every time I make regarding the beginning after the end, I make with the intention of respecting myself and all of the time and tears I spend writing it, respecting those supporting me in an unfamiliar industry, and respecting you all in the hopes that whatever is made could be something you like. I am only human and not every one of my decisions may play out perfectly, but believe me when I say that I respect you, my fans, for your dedication and support for the beginning after the end. I am still very much going to SakuraCon and I can't wait to meet those who can make it so I can share a small special announcement with you all. That was the official statement from the author of the beginning after the end. So I cannot blame him for what he said. It's completely understandable. But I respect what he said. But at the same time, I really feel bad for not having a proper anime adaptation. So yeah, I do feel bad for the author of the beginning of the end. So, if you look at the Redditors, what they say here, they said a cat outsourced both episode 1 and 2 to the Chinese studio. I have the utmost respect for you, Momi, and we understand you really can't speak to you exactly because let's be real here because if he cannot say that he doesn't like it, right? I'm not trying to be cheapy reviews, but but he's right because he cannot. Basically the author cannot have any negativity to put in his statement because that would be very unprofessional if it's a thing because again he is under contract and I do wish he could speak out against it, but it is how the industry works. You're asking us to cherish the anime, but I just don't see it being better. We know the staff working on it and know what they're capable of just from looking at their track record. That being said, I would love to be proven wrong and happy that you have acknowledged the voice of your fans. And yeah, if you can see, they're saying ACAT are actually useless. So again, I cannot blame the author because he cannot call out because I mean I really feel bad for him. Like I really hope he will have a proper anime adaptation. But this is the treatment we're getting. Yeah, I really do feel bad. I really do feel bad for him. Really, really, I really do feel bad. And yeah, so if I were you, I would suggest not to watch the anime adaptation, even though it is already on Netflix here in the Philippines. I would say avoid that anime at all costs. It's not worth your time watching this anyway. So before we head over to the next one here, Trumaine, have you heard of the beginning after the end?
Yes, I've been aware of it.
And have you are you aware of how how crappy the animations are in when you notice it?
Yes, I am quite aware of that.
And what do you have? What are your words on that anime? Like, have you seen the episodes already? If so, can you share us right here?
I've only seen a couple of clips, but I haven't seen the full episodes yet. But seeing a lot of like YouTubers actually make it make show up the scenes. There's only one thing I could only say, and it's this one. Which Studio and Mappa would like to have a word with you, Studio ACAT? Seriously, you guys need a lot of training. If you guys
I
don't
mean,
know,
Studio A. I mean,
I
Studio
mean,
A cut. From what I've heard, is it's just outsourced and it's not good.
yeah.
It just makes the anime look bad. All right, continue.
But seriously though, if they would have went, I would suggest that the anime would have been better if it was like animated in either Wit Studio or Mappa. Any of the two would be actually be known because they're really great when it comes to actions like these ones. But really, Studio ACAT, come on. You got a lot of resources and you got a lot of time to work on with the action scenes. We're not here to watch a 2D animation that was done by an 18 or maybe a 12-month-old kids who are like just doing it in a basement or somewhere. But seriously though, what are the chances to like waste the opportunity to like do it in Wit Studio or do it in Mappa? Let them have the time to like cook it up, and then you got yourself a great anime that will be appreciated by a lot of many that would make them read the web novel.
Right. Yeah. Right. And I really see the beginning of the end having a bit of potential, but that potential is already wasted. And I thought a cut would be good, but nope. They're keeping their bad track record, and that is what I do not want to see in the future anime. Because if we see Studio A Cut being the animation studio for the other anime titles that we are excited of, it's already dead on arrival. So I have to say to Studio A Cut, you need a lot of work, like what Trumaine said, and I am very disappointed at the anime staff team at the beginning after the end. I really feel bad. I really do. Dreaming, do you feel bad for the author, right?
Yeah, I really do, especially in how the story is actually pretty good when I read it just earlier. It was like there's like a really big potential to like have a really epic story of reincarnation and trying to correct your mistakes. But no, we just get an anime that was like done with a budget of about $500, maybe even lesser than that. It's like,
Come
you
on.
know, come on. We've
That's
got something better to do to this. I mean, to be honest, this is really comparable to Blue Lock season 2.
Oh yes, yes, exactly. If
So
you're the
real.
Blue Lock fans, if you're the Blue Lock fans watching our show right now, you may know that the beginning up to the end is the Blue Lock sibling. Welcome, welcome.
Like, oh my god,
Yes!
guys.
Blue Lock sibling!
Like, oh my god, guys, just do some a bit of research and even try to pay a lot of money, even more, just to do 3 frames at a time. Isn't that hard to do for like 24 frames a second? Instead, you just made it 5 frames per second. Come on.
Come
They're supposed to,
on.
they're supposed to work with the action, not make the action look like a live version of a manga page. Sorry, we're gonna get a bit out of nowhere here. But yeah,
Yeah,
seriously, what's wrong?
I'm very disappointed. Yeah, I am very am disappointed. If you're gonna again, if you're going to start getting into the beginning up to the end, just I have 3 words. Avoid the anime, okay? Avoid the anime. It's not worth it. Who
Just read
agrees,
the
right?
manga, guys.
Yeah, just read the web comic, brother. Yeah, just read the web
Oh, it's
comic. I'm very
comic.
am disappointed.
Yeah, yeah, comic. Just read the comic, guy.
And a word towards
Exactly.
the author, if ever there'll be a time, please reconsider who you're gonna be, who's gonna be the animation studio who'll adapt your work. Consider which studio or Mappa or the guys behind Demon Slayer. They do a fantastic job towards doing animations like these. Come on.
Yeah, right.
Hey.
Do better next
Womp
time,
womp.
please. Do better. Womp 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 womp.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. All right. Our time check, Asprio.
We're gonna go to commercial break.
Yep. Yep. We're gonna go take a break
All
now.
right,
So
our
yep.
time check today, 7:19 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. Our sponsors, Asphere Aircon, tried, tested, and trusted by the Asparagus. Dream Cars Pizza, we make the pizza the Dream Cars way. And Kapinoy Coffee, it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee. We will be right back on our anime news and our interview with our very special guest, Shumate on Asphere's Cafe.
That's right. We will be right back.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available Dream Cars frozen pizza in supermarkets near you.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation. And DLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan. Even in our sorrow, our Lord Jesus Christ has won our battles through His cross. This is your station. This is home. This is Cool FM.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na. Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza din sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po, tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Bilang isang ina, marami akong obligasyong kinakaharap araw-araw. Ramdam ko ang sakit ng katawan, parang tinutusok-tusok. Kaya sa simula pa lang ng sakit ng katawan, Omega Painkiller agad ang kasama. Dahil may lamig-init sensation na nanonood in as fast as 30 seconds. Para sa gaan ng pakiramdam na magaan sa bulsa. Kaya para sa mga ina na patuloy na nagtataguyod ng pamilya, Omega Painkiller. Kasama ko sa araw-araw. Methotrexate plus Camphor plus Medfol is a generic name of Omega Painkiller. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
It's me, your auntie! Idol Melay para sa Rexidol Forte. Mas bilis banat sa binat at sabay-sabay na sakit. Binat na may sakit ng ulo o sakit ng katawan na may lagnat. Kahit 1, 2, 3 o 4 ang nagsabay, char yan. Idol! Ang idol ko, Rexidol Forte. Mas bilis banat sa 4. Faster versus paracetamol in as fast as 30 minutes.
Alagang Unilab yan.
Paracetamol caffeine is a generic name of Rexidol Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Bakit tiwala ako sa Biogesic for Kids? Paano yung nakasanayan naming alaga ng Biogesic? Andito rin yun ha, sa Biogesic for Kids. Tsaka yung melon flavor, naku, favorite yan ng anak ko. Sarap na sarap kaya siya. Kaya never na akong nahirapang magpainom ng gamot sa kanya. Ganyan naman kasi dapat yung gamot sa bata. Yung masarap, yung magugustuhan niya, di ba? Basta ako, sa lagnat ng anak ko, pinagkakatiwalaan ko lang, Biogesic for Kids.
Alagang Unilab yan.
Paracetamol is the generic name of Biogesic. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Sakit ng tiyan, hilab, at pangangasim? Baka hyperacidity na yan. Hyperacidity? Target the acid with Kremel S tablet. Mag-Kremel S tab agad para ginhawa mula sa hyperacidity at sakit ng tiyan na kasama nito. Basta hyperacidity, mag-Kremel S tablet agad.
Unilab yan.
Aluminum hydroxide plus magnesium hydroxide plus silicone is the generic name of Kremel S. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
The #1 cookie, available nationwide. Buy now.
URC's calculation based in part on data reported by Nielsen IQ through its retail index service for the biscuits category for the 52-week period ending May 2024 for total Philippines.
Going on a Holy Week break, here are some safety reminders. The PNP advised those staying at home to do the following. Close and lock windows and doors properly. Avoid placing expensive belongings near windows and doors. As much as possible, keep an open light outside the house. If no one can be left at home, ask for assistance from your most entrusted neighbor. It is beneficial to have pet dogs, which can serve as an animal barrier. Avoid posting your current whereabouts during vacation. Invest in a CCTV camera for your household. And always save and remember the contact number of the nearest barangay office and police station. For those traveling to their respective provinces to take a break outside of the city, the PNP gave the following tips. Come early to the terminal, airport, or ferry to avoid delays. Bring enough money. Always be wary of robbers or scammers in the area. Familiarize yourself with the nearest first aid station or police assistance desk. And bring drinking water. Vacation goers are also urged to keep the following tips in mind. To dress appropriately for the place they're visiting. Avoid public displays of excessive jewelry and overpacking. And most of all, maintain always in the spirit of prayer and worship as we remember the Lord Jesus Christ for his significance of everlasting life on the cross. A message from the TVH Group of Networks Incorporated.
Welcome back! It is now 7:26 p.m. and that is 4 minutes before TVH Network leaves the broadcast for this morning. Okay, so we are now going to continue our coffee session, and now let's get into the first round of the Anime Cafe headlines. And for the first one, let's head over to Hoshi Konimi for the latest anime headlines. Hoshi.
All right. Thank you very much for that, Asphere. And since there are not much anime news on latest anime news on the Anime News Network website, we will just gonna bring news to you on the headlines from Anime Japan 2025. Uh, Here are the headlines that has been announced last March 23rd, Sunday. All right, let's proceed to our screen share. Probably one headline before we go uh good say goodbye to our TVH network viewers. Solo Leveling Season 2 Arise from the Shadow anime trailers previews climax. The official website for Solo Leveling Season 2 Arise from the Shadow, the
Hold up.
second
Pause.
season
Pause. Pause.
of the solo.
Pause. Pause. Pause.
Huh?
Sorry. Pause. Your screen share is black. Your screen share is black. Yeah, I think you're in incognito mode. I think you're in incognito mode. Hold on. Your screen share is black.
Wait, wait, I don't wait, I don't know why in incognito mode, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be
All right.
that's a mistake.
Uh.
Okay,
All
my
right.
bad.
Continue.
Okay,
Continue.
anyways,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
wait, am I screen sharing now? All right, I think I'm screen sharing now. And okay, first headline and probably the last headline for TVH Network viewers. Sorry for that. Okay, Solo Leveling Season 2 Arise of the Shadow anime trailer premiere previews climax. The official website for Solo Leveling Season 2 Arise of the Shadow, the second season of the Leveling anime, began streaming a climax promotional video for the anime on Sunday. The anime's final episode will air on. Oh, it already aired on March 29th. So I'm just gonna show you the clips on what it looks like, or else we will get copyrighted by Animplex. So yeah, you're seeing you're seeing this awesome scenes. Also, the second season debuted on January 4th. Crunchyroll is streaming the second season. The company is also streaming in an English dub. Lisa and Felix from South Korean boy band Stray Kids are performing the opening theme song Reawaker. And Hiroyuki Sawano produced the song and is returning as the anime's composer. TK from Ling Tosite Sigure performs the ending theme song An Apex. Solo Leveling Reawakening, a compilation film for the Solo Leveling anime's first season and a preview of the first two episodes of the second season, screened in Japan from November 29 to December 12. Crunchyroll and Sony Pictures screened Solo Leveling Reawakening on December 6 in select theaters in the US and Canada. The anime won in the 2024 Astra TV Awards new Best Anime Series category. The first season of the anime of writer Chugong and the late artist Dubu's Redai Studio Solo Leveling webcomic debuted in Japan last January. Crunchyroll added an English dub of the anime in the same month. And here is the story. Let's skip with that. Shunsuke Nakashige directed the anime series A1, and Noboru Kimura served as the head writer. Designed Toboko Suto designed the characters, and Sawano composed the music. The webcomic adaptation of Chugong's solo leveling novel series with illustration by Zubu launched on Webtoon in 2018 and ended in December 2021. And here are the more details about this show. And yo, Cairo, and it is time to say goodbye to our TVH viewers. Cairo, are you there?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Hoshi. And that is all for the cafe this morning. Thank you very much for joining our cafe. And since this is the Wednesday episode of Asper's Cafe on TVH, that's airing today. That is Monday, April 21. We will be back again tomorrow, where we will do the we will be back again tomorrow, where we will do some technology news, of course, right here on Asper's Cafe. Until next time, fellas. I am Cairo.
And this is Hoshi with our special guest, Trumaine. Uh, the Asphere Cafe is produced by TGON Entertainment and ASP Media.
The cafe is now closed, TVH. Bye bye.
Babush. And we're back.
We are back. It is now
Shall we proceed?
7:32 p.m. And it is now 7:32 p.m. And we are now left with the rest of us right here on Cool FM, Cool TV, and live streaming on DGO Entertainment. Amid a bit late start of the live stream, sorry about that, and ASP Media's YouTube channels. All right, let's continue with the another round of the anime cafe headlines. Hoshi.
All right. Did y'all reported this already? The my dress up darling or nah?
I forgot, but go ahead.
Let's report this instead. My dress up darling season 2 is to premiere in July. Anime Aniplex Anime Japan 2025 stage event for the My Dress Up Darling radio program announced on Sunday that the second anime season based on Shinichi Fukuda's My Dress Up Darling or Sonobisque Doll wa Koirosuru manga will premiere in July. The event also debuted a memories promotional video and an illustration to commemorate the news. Okay, here is we're just gonna preview. Where is the second season? Here. Uh, the authors muted on purpose to avoid any copyright. So here is a preview of the second season, I guess. Okay, and here is the illustration. The manga's first television anime season premiered in January 2022 for 12 episodes. Funimation streamed the anime as it aired in Japan and also streamed in an English dub. Crunchyroll is also streaming the anime in English dub. The manga also inspired a live-action series that premiered in Japan on October 8th. Square Enix Manga and Books publishes the manga in English and here is the story. Traumatized by childhood incident with a friend who took exception to his love of traditional dolls. Gojo passes his days as a loner, finding solace in the home economic room at his high school. And here it is. Marin Kitagawa. He met Marin Kitagawa, trendy girl, and a throng of friends is practically an alien from another world. Alright, and here is the story. Secret hobby, cosplay. The manga launched in Square Enix Young Gun magazine in January 2018. Square Enix published the manga's 14 compiled book volume. On November 25, Square Enix Mangas and Book published the manga's 12 volume in English in October 22. For its current 10 May Mandate of Heaven arc on September 15, 2023, the manga's 10-min arc have launched with the 86th chapter that debuted on January 6, 2025. And that is the headline for my dress up, darling. And next is. Alright, what's next? Chainsaw Man, the movie, Resi Arc anime, announced September 19 debut. New character bomb to appear in film also revealed. A stage event at Anime Japan 2025 on Sunday announced that September 19 opening for Chainsaw Man, the movie Reze Arc. The film based on the Reze Arc of Tatsuki Fujimoto's Chainsaw Man manga. And here is the poster, the movie poster that will premiere on Friday, September 19. The film staff also revealed the visual for the character Bomb who will appear in the movie. I think the character has it loading on the website, but let's skip that. Reina Ueda plays Rezi in the film. This is Rezi. She hot. Ay! Oh yeah. Anyways, Mappa describes the film story. Here is Denji becomes Chainsaw Man, boy with a devil's heart, and is now part of a special division force Devil Hunters after a date with Makima, the woman of his dreams. Denji takes shelter from the rain. There he meets Reze, a girl who works in a cafe. And here are the film staff: Tatsuya Yoshihira, Hiroshi Seko, Kasutaka Sugiyama, Masato Nakazono, Sota Yamazaki, Soichi. There it is. The television anime series premiere on TV Tokyo and 5 other affiliated channels, as well as on Amazon Prime Video in October 2022. Crunchyroll is streaming the anime in over 200 countries and territories around the world. Here it is. Living with a Chainsaw Dumbbell with Pochita. And here it is. You'll know. And next, Fujimoto debuted the Chainsaw Man manga in December 2018 in Weekly Shonen Jump. And there's it. Next. Heresy. Alright, here is it. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, A Lonely Dragon Wants to Be Loved. Film reveals more cast Team song by Fana. A stage event at Anime Japan 2025 for the Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid, A Lonely Dragon Wants to Be Loved. Anime film revealed a new visual and 2 more cast members on Sunday. The event also revealed that Fana will perform once again for the 3rd time for the Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid franchise. The film's opening theme song, Tearful Parade or Namida no Parade. The new cast includes Fumihoko Tachiki as Kimon Kamui and Nobunaga Shimazaki as Asad. The film will debut on June 27 in 199 theaters in Japan. The film will have immersive 4DX and MX4D screenings. Shiori Sugiura voices Ilulu in the film, replacing Tomomi Mineyuchi, who quit voice acting in 2022, and that's unfortunate. And Tatsuya Hishihara will direct the anime. The film will feature the returning cast members. Here is it. Mutsumi Tamura as Kobayashi, Yukiko Kuwahara as Toru, and Maria Naganawa as Kana. Returning cast members also include Yuki Takata, Helma, Minami Takahashi as Lukwa, Daisuke Ono as Fafnir, Yuichi Nakamura as Makoto Takiya, Emiri Kato as Riko Saikawa, Kaori Ishihara as Shota Magaskuchi. Okay, anyways. Kokyo Shinja began the ongoing Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid manga in the inaugural issue of Monthly Action magazine in May 2013. The manga moved to Manga Action in February 2024 with Monthly Action ended publication. 7 Seas Entertainment is releasing the manga in English. And here are the other information. Anime adaptation by Kyoto last 2017. And second season premiered in July 2021 and have unaired episode titled Nippon Attend What Dragon Desu Japanese. Yes, all of this other information from the Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid series. And Asphere, Asparagus.
Yes.
Is it time for commercial break?
Yes indeed. It is time for the ad break. It is now what
All
time,
right.
Astro?
It's 7:41. Our sponsors, Asphere's Aircon, Tri-Tested, Trusted by Asparagus, Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza at Dream Cars Way, and Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee. We'll be right back with a special interview with our special guest, Shumin, here on Asphere's Cafe.
Correct. See you later.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available Dream Cars frozen pizza in supermarkets near you.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation. And TLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na! Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po, tuwing paggising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap. Kaya lumipat na ako sa bagong kape ng bayan.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Gawa sa purong Arabica at Robusta mula sa pinakamainit na puso ng Pilipinas. Piniling mabuti at inihanda ng may pagmamalasakit.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap. O mga Kapinoy, subukan nyo ng tikman ang lasa ng bayan.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Kapinoy Coffee, masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Mga Kapinoy, tikman nyo na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Tamang-tama lang tapang at sarap ng kape na tiyak na magigising ka. Kaya subukan na ang bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Cream mula sa FBS Manufacturing Corporation.
Break time means refreshing up time for me. Magnolia healthy and fruit drink refresh it up. Fits me to a T. Sabayan niyo akong tikman. From mango's tropical rush to grapes juicy stir fry. Strawberry sweet, lemons kick, apples crisp fries. Fruity flavor for all. Magnolia healthy and fruit drink. Tara na't magpa-refresh it up. Magnolia feeling good sarap. Ang suot ko ay mukhang bago na. Ang galing magpaputi, tanggal ang dumit mancha. Speed detergent bar, sweet powder, astig talaga. Sadyang sulit ang paglalaba. Malinis, mabango at nakatipid ka pa. Ito ay subok na, wala ka nang hahanapin pa.
Kulang sa lakas, kulang sa listo, kulang sa lambing. Mag-Maxfit Cargado with proper diet at exercise. Tulong sa lakas ng katawan, listo ng isip at lambing. Na pangmatagalan.
Kargado ng 19 vitamins and minerals plus ginseng at royal jelly. Para kargado, Maxfit na tayo.
Lipat na sa Maxfit Cargado.
Unilab yan. Multivitamins, minerals, ginseng at royal jelly. Ang generic name ng Maxfit. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Makati, Makati.
Mahapdi, mahapdi.
Makati, Makati.
Mahapdi, mahapdi. Ganyan ang almoranas. Kaya mag all-natural hemorrhoid na. Sa exercise, proper diet at all-natural hemorrhoid na maaglunas sa almoranas in as fast as 4 days. Hemorrhoid, ang lunas sa almoranas. No approved therapeutic claims.
Kamusta po kayo? Si Sec Ted Herbosa po ito ng Department of Health. Ang rabies po ay nakamamatay. Kapag ikaw ay nakalmot o nakagat ng hayop, agad na maghugas ng maigi gamit ang sabon at umaagos na tubig sa loob ng 5 minuto. Matapos maghugas, magtungo agad sa Animal Bite and Treatment Center. Maging wais laban sa rabies. Isang paalala mula sa Department of Health.
Nakikisa pa sa pananampalataya, pag-ibig at pag-asa ngayong Semana Santa. Ang himpilan ng pamilyang Pilipino. Ito ang Cool FM.
Welcome back to Asphere's Cafe. Woo! It is now 14 minutes before we wrap it up, before we wrap the cafe for this week. And yes, now the moment you have been waiting for. Let's do a special interview on Asphere's Cafe, or in fact, the first ever interview right here on Asphere's Cafe. So, once again, our special guest tonight is Trumaine. Good evening, Trumaine. Welcome to our cafe once again.
Good evening, guys, and thank you so much for having me here. I have good coffee right there.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, So yeah, let's start the interview right away. So, um, I heard that you're a moderator of the Pastiri plane and you're friends with of Hoshi Konimi. So, how did you find the server and how did you become friends with our fellow Hoshi Konimi?
That's a long story that I could actually uh, summarize for a few times, but let's do it then. So, long story short, I've been into this like small manga called Karohana Warinto Saku, or better known as The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. And it so happened that I just read it last November and decided to find a Discord server of it by the next month. And from there on out, I've been going in and out of TikTok and taking a look at all these crazy edits and clips and all of those memes. And one of them happens to be from Hoshi himself. So I decided to like a few of those, and then we just happened to like coincidentally met one another when it comes to one portion of the server, which is the media section. And then both of us became fast friends, and we like talked about a lot of things, all of that. Then soon after, the bigger server suddenly made a split off towards to the smaller server that became now known as the patisserie plane. And then during that time, Israel over here, I'll be calling him Israel from here on out. Israel made a small, or rather a large server that was dedicated to become the summer themed version of the Karohana called the Karohana Paradise. But unfortunately, Patisserie Plane had learned all about this and decided to merge. They decided to do a merger, which happened that the Karohana Paradise would be closed, but it would make our good friend Israel here the moderator. And from here on out, um, we became we have this. He had like this idea to have a program of which we would be airing a new manga chapter of our favorite manga, which is like I said earlier. And once he did became the moderator of the patisserie plane. Plus, I've been promoted to an event team member. We started the whole program, and it's been successful ever since. That's how the long and short of the story of how me and Israel became good friends.
That is a very good that is a very good way to answer one of the questions. I really appreciated how it all started and you became friends with Hoshi or Asphere
Mhm.
to this day. That's really awesome. So next question. Uh, uh, also heard that you have a TikTok account, and what do you do there right now?
Oh, TikTok account. Yes. So I run this little TikTok account called Ruiko Monokami with the tag name of this person from space. If you happen to have a TikTok, please follow me there. Um, what I what has usually been done there is mostly comic and communicate stuff, and that includes edits, skits, and all of that pizzazz. Um, since I've been a long time fan of Comic to Communicate before reading its final chapter just a few weeks ago, I've been doing comic content left and right, and as of this time, I've also been shifting myself to other kind of experimental films as at the same time other random meme edits that I do. Even though it's just a small account, at least I don't get to do like dances or anything that's like very popular. I just go about with what my mind comes out of most of the things. So it's just pretty much a channel that runs by my own intrusive thoughts to make something out of it and then make it either funny or make it original. It's the thing.
That's very good. And do you have any uh, TikToks that went viral before, or not? If not, or if it does, can do you mind sharing your experience on how it went viral?
Ooh, Okay, that's actually a really good question. Honestly, I've had tons of them. Well, not really like a million views, but 100,000 views can be nice. Maybe most likely about a five-digit viewer count, most likely. But one of them happened to be about the announcement. It was I was watching uh, the Comic and Communicate season 2 finale, and I was like, on the next shot, I was like disappointed because there was no announcement regarding season 3, and that got a heck ton of views, reaching about 100,000 as of this time. And at the same time, I see a lot of these comments about, when's it gonna be? What's the latest update? And then I was like, I don't know. I still have no idea when's gonna be the next, even though Comic and Communicate just ended. And then another of my videos happened to be about reading. Um, if you know the rom-com manga slash anime called Rent a Girlfriend, yeah, that one. Uh, I was like giving it like saying, yeah, the anime is pretty good. I might as well read the manga. What can go wrong? And then all of a sudden, I was like, the next scene is a pitch dark room of which I just stared into the camera, saying, having a visual saying, "What have I done? Why am I reading this piece of garbage?" And it was like a little skit that was on my head. And apart from those, that's pretty much what like gained that success. It's not really much of a success. Maybe like a little cult following after all these years. It's like a delayed success from all of that. But I don't really mind nowadays on how the viewership goes, as long as it's in my head and I thought of it funny. I share it with the internet, and then hopefully I get a laugh for just a few people who just watched it. I don't really mind. That's my little philosophy that I do.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So, last TikTok related question. How many followers do you have today?
As of this time, I currently have about it's fluctuating between 942 to 944 followers as of this time. But I've already gained about 60 plus likes already towards to my little TikTok account.
That is that is a lot of numbers because I heard that my friend Asriel has also has 10,000 followers. Is that right, Hoshi? 10,000 followers.
10.5K followers to be exact.
10.5. Damn. Both of you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. Actually, that's a good one here.
Thank you.
All right, next one. What are your hobbies right now? Like, what do you do in your hobbies, and what is when and if you're free time, what do you do most of the time?
Oh, okay. Well, where do I even start? I mean, for most of the time, I've either read manga, make edits, do a song, maybe not like an original song, maybe a mixing of a song, do 3D stuff, like play video games, um, do some weird philosophy talk whenever there's like a problem going towards to one of them serious mode chats, just sharing a philosophy or two. Uh, at the same time, I sing. I sometimes do some ukulele stuff, and all of that. Yeah, that's pretty much most of my hobbies that I do.
Nice. Okay, so what's your favorite anime right now?
Oh, that's a pretty good question. I've had like a ton of anime that I like or that I love. It doesn't just end with just one category. It's actually like multiple categories. Like I could say if it's about action, I could simply say it's Attack on Titan as of this time. If we're going for something periodic, I'll say Violet Evergarden. If I say something like rom-com, I could go on and say either Horimiya or Komi Can Communicate.
Ooh, ooh, Horimiya. That's a very good. That's a very good choice, huh? For Horimiya. My sister also like Horimiya too. She's the fan
Mhm.
of Horimiya.
Yeah.
That's a very good one. And speaking of which, have you heard about 86 anime? Because 86 is about dystopian anime, and yeah, my
Ooh,
sister's favorite too. Have you heard of that before?
86. Yeah,
Yes,
I've
86.
actually seen it before in a bookstore somewhere called Fully Book or Kinokuniya. I've seen it a couple of times, but also read a bunch of chapters of it, but I've never really like picked it up yet.
I see. So, what aside from Horimiya, what are your other favorite rom-com or slice of life anime?
Good question. Well, when it comes to it's a rom-com, I have a liking to it. To Kaguya-sama, it's one. When it comes to it's a slice of life, there's like a ton of them, even though many of it is like comedy. One of which is Nichijo. The other one is Akabe Silly Uniform. It's actually one of my favorites. Coming back to the rom-com, I have My Dress Up Darling, which is still pretty cool. Another thing has got to be there's this one manga that I had on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't remember. Maybe I'll remember it later. But it's about these girls who were like playing volleyball, beach volleyball to be exact, and it's mostly about friendships and perseverance and dedication. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's called Harakana Receive. So it's not really a slice of life anime, more like a sports anime, but it's actually pretty cool. It's pretty underrated. So,
Mm,
but to be
yeah, that's
warned, it's just filled with girls. Okay, so you won't find any men in there. It's just purely girls. But it's also a sponsored one. So yeah.
That's awesome. All right, so I think we're running out of time, but we will try our best to keep going. But we will have last
Mhm.
two questions now. So I heard, I think we talked about this yesterday during the let's imagine not talking about anime from Hoshi Media last time. But yeah, I think I have talked about the Waguri Wednesdays. But yeah, so we're gonna say it again here. So
Mhm.
I heard you guys have Waguri Wednesdays podcast. So what do you guys discuss there on that podcast?
So Wakuri Wednesdays. Hoshi, would you like to explain this one, or would you like me to do it?
I'm gonna explain it. Wagari
All right, go ahead.
Wednesdays is a program where we share weekly updates about the Karuhana manga and anime, and also we read the latest chapter of the series. That's basically the summary of our program.
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole long and short of it. At the same time, we also talk about a lot of other things that are related to Takara Hana, like any updates on the anime adaptation this coming July, or
Mhm.
some changes that are bound to happen anytime.
That is awesome. All right, so last question for True Main. Where can they find you on social media platforms?
Ooh, well, if you're gonna be finding me everywhere, I'm like pretty much everywhere, but I'll give it a go. So you can find me in Twitter, which is Random Spaceness, in Steam, which is Truman Boy named Franco. You can find me as well in Spotify as Trumaine. You can also go to ahead. You can also go to TikTok and find me as this person from space. If you found the Ryuiko Monokami in there, that's me. If you find me in what is this? In Instagram, you could find me in as Bookworm's Adventures, since I'm a bit of a bookworm before, but I'm not currently active there anymore. And yeah, that's where you can find me. Pretty much, my most that I would suggest you would find me is in here in Discord as Tremaine, Steam as Human Boy named Franco, Twitter, which is Random Spaceness, and TikTok, which is this person from space.
Awesome. All right, thank you very much, True Main, for your time in our interview. It was really a pleasure having you here on our show tonight, and yeah, it was really
Thank
fun
you very
talking to
much,
you.
Shumei.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much,
too.
True. So it is time to wrap up our coffee this week. But before that, any last words from our special guest and Hoshi? Any last words before we go?
Okay, so if you want to join with us later on Wagori Wednesdays, you may check my TikTok account, KHA Striel, with 10.5K followers. Click the Discord link to participate playing Discord server and join with us as we discuss weekly Karohana news and a new chapter again on Wagori Wednesdays. That's probably much it.
All
And as
right.
for
How
me,
about you, Jermaine?
if you're still checking in, be sure to like check out this person from space from time to time. Maybe I'll be uploading, maybe not, but check out some of my older videos and have a laugh at it before everything goes downhill and TikTok will be banned or something like that. But I don't think that will. But yeah, take your time,
Real.
take your time, and have a little watch in there. Also, before I go, I was able to give a special gift towards our good friend Kyra here, which you'll be checking out
Thank
later.
you. Yeah, I'll
So,
be checking out later
Thank
after the
you.
show. So yeah, thank you very much to Maine. I really appreciate it. I'll check that out later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the wrap for the coffee this week, and that is all for what we have tonight. Thank you very much for joining our coffee. What a way to end our coffee session with our special host, and I cannot wait to do more in the future. Who knows if I am going to have more special guests? I could invite to my show, but this is our first time, and I really had fun. Whew, we
Let's
did it. Let's
go.
go, Hoshi.
We did it.
And
Congratulations
yeah,
on the guesting, by the way.
Thanks.
thank you.
thank you very much, Steven. Thank you very much, Steven. I really appreciate for for your words, for your kind words of that.
Yeah, and
But now,
by the way,
Thank you.
for before we wrap up for tonight, and we're running out of time because tonight will be tonight will be the last Cool FM prime time, since we will have a special programming on Cool FM starting April 17th to April 19 from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. to our FM listeners, and it will remain 24/7 for our online listeners for more Christian music and some special programming that we're offering throughout the Monday, Thursday to Black Saturday. So stay tuned in the coming days. And what you're hearing in the background right now is the Sanakulo play. That's just a few kilometers away. I mean, a few kilometers away from my home to that parish. I don't know, guys, if we can hear the Sanakulo.
Nope, we don't hear it.
okay. All right. I think yeah we're gonna have to wrap it up now. So let me do the proper conclusion now. And that is all for what we have tonight here. And that's a wrap for the coffee this week. Thank you very much for joining our coffee right here, and we will be back again next week. Yes, we will not be having our coffee because we will be taking a break for a special programming on Cool FM, but don't fret. We will be back again on Monday as usual at 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. where we will do the technology news, and on Wednesdays we will do the same thing where we will do the anime discussions and anime news, and we will be bringing back after a long time, or I should say after a 2 week break, that is gaming news on Thursdays, and Fridays the where we'll do the randomness at 8 p.m. after the Dreaming Show on Cool FM. Until next week, I am Cairo.
And I am Hoshi along with Truman and Steven. Asphere's Cafe was produced by TGON Entertainment and ASP Media.
The cafe is now closed.
Now
We are wrapping
closed.
up for tonight, and
Bye-bye.
see you next week. Bye bye, everyone. Bye.
Enjoy the Holy Week break, mga
Bye-bye.
barista. Good night.
See y'all in the next
Yep.
one.
All right. Yeah. Bye bye. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Sorry. See you next week. Bye bye.
Tomorrow. See tomorrow for sure.